1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good?
And it'll be intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago. That win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Gregory Rousseau
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. But first down, Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the save. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get it back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number one. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came out of a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
He connected on his first, this from 41.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put it in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts
steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout.
Okay, ready?
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Out left to Dotson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 19 Pioneers. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Herbert now. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Herbert back to the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Christian Watson. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is brought in at the 21. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Play action. It's Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Complete, it's Dodson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Sanders. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this time he is in. Yes. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score, Chiefs 34, Patriots 13.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball again on second down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Second down and goal. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses, they stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
That's caught inside the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Kansas City, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.